I thought to begin by talking about the 4 non-virtues of speech, because how we use our speech is something that's very, very important. It influences a lot of people. So I think about it this way, you know, George Bush started a war in Iraq because he suspected there to be weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. As it turned out, there were no weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. However, all of us have our own weapon of mass destruction right here, okay, our mouth. So we may not be able to blow up other countries, but we certainly have the ability to destroy people's happiness with how we use our mouth. The Buddha very kindly pointed out 4 particular ways that we should avoid speaking, because they not only hurt others, but they also create negative karma for ourselves. Yeah? And so whenever we are harming others, we are also harming ourselves by creating destructive karma that will bring us unhappiness. So the 4 that the Buddha pointed out were lying, okay, divisive speech, harsh speech, and idle talk. Okay, so the first one, lying, yeah. So none of us like to think of ourselves as liars, yeah. We may exaggerate a little bit, but we don't consider exaggeration lying. Actually, it fits the definition of lying, because lying is saying something that isn't is, or something that is isn't. So it's deceiving others through our speech. And through exaggeration, we definitely deceive others. So some exaggeration is just is done rather innocently, but mindlessly. And I remember a friend of mine telling me that once her mother was telling a story, and her mother was exaggerating, and so she pointed that out to her mom and said, "Mom, don't exaggerate." And her mom went, "Shh, the story's better if I tell it this way." Yeah, so she wanted to tell a good story, even though it wasn't completely accurate. Yeah, so this is definitely lying. Yeah, but those are more lighter kind of lies. They may not damage others or ourselves so much, but the biggest lie is lying about our spiritual attainments, saying that we have attainments that we don't have. And the reason this one is so negative is because it destroys other people's faith in the Dharma. Yeah, if we lie and we claim to be bodhisattvas or to have realized samadhi or something, and someone then maybe gives us honor, gives us offerings, but what we said was all made up out of egotistical concerns, then when that person finds out that what we said wasn't true, and that they gave an offering or gave respect that wasn't earned or deserved, then that person could get really hurt and just feel like, I can't trust any Buddhists, and so I can't trust the Buddha's teaching. So that's not very reliable logic on the part of that person. You don't throw away the teaching just because a practitioner doesn't practice well. But you can certainly understand how somebody could think that, you know. And that's very, very damaging, to do things that turn people away from the Dharma. There's other kind of big lies that the Buddha didn't specify as the big one about lying about our spiritual attainments, but really breed a lot of problems. So what often people lie about is they do something that they don't feel very good about and they don't want anybody to know about. Yeah. So you have one negative action somebody did, and then to protect their reputation and protect themselves from criticism and disappointment on others, then they lie about this deed that they did. So you have double trouble because you have the original negative action and then the lie about it.